Hello and welcome to our channel. My friend is not here right now, so I'm just filming this by myself, but I figured we talk a lot about stuff that has happened over the past, I believe, 3 years, but we didn't record any of it because we didn't have a channel at the time. So this is just going to be me explaining basically all of our lore, I guess you'd say. I believe it started in 2021. It might have been 2022. I'm really bad with dates, sorry. But, so basically my friend and I, we were having a sleepover one night at her house on her screen porch. And all of a sudden, this was after we went on a walk down to the brook behind her house. And all of a sudden, one of the lights in her backyard started flickering. She had like two. She was like, yeah, no, I've never seen that before. I don't know what's going on. So that just kept happening, and we stayed up a bit late, and we ended up having a shared vision of a little girl named Betsy drowning in the brook behind her house. Now, we couldn't find anything that confirmed that, but our town doesn't have a lot of historical records anyways, because I mean, like, it's a small town in the middle of nowhere. But the little girl, her name is Betsy. She had a dad named Jim and a brother named Mark and a mom who's, I don't know if we ever figured out her name, but there's also this entity. I don't like talking about this, but there's this entity who's a tall shadow figure. I know it sounds stereotypical, but we've both seen them multiple times, who we call Brooke, because they originate from the brook, and whenever they are after you, it feels like you are drowning, like there's a weight on your shoulders, and it feels like you're being pulled underwater by this entity. They are always malevolent, they're always trying to harm you. They originate from the brook, and yeah, that was the day we found them. We went on a hike one time, and we got that feeling. I believe that was 3 years ago now. But we just recently went on another hike and we got the same feeling again, so they're back as well. There are also these other people that we discovered the same year that we discovered Betsy. We call them the army guys because they are just soldiers. I think we might have seen them from different wars, like throughout, like the Civil War, the Revolutionary War. I believe we've talked to a Revolutionary War soldier, and World War I, World War II, I think. We have both seen them, full body apparitions. We haven't heard from them recently, or like seen them recently, but they used to hang out in my carriage house, and for some reason my friend's bathroom, she just saw them there one night. I don't know what they were doing in there, but yeah. There's also this entity we discovered the same year that we discovered Betsy. It might have even been the same day. Oh, also, I do have a picture of Betsy's arm. I'll put that in here somewhere. But this entity is also a tall figure, just like the other one. I don't want to use their name, I'm sorry, but they're like that, except they aren't black. They are fully silver. They look kind of misty, like as if you're looking at them and they're like made of a fog, but their name is Silver, and they are a protective entity who has protected us and has always been on our side. They also have something to do with this symbol and a cross made of wood that I found in my woods near my backfield that was covered by silver pieces of metal, which have all been taken back to my house now, and the X just disappeared one day. We don't know what happened to that. They also are commonly associated with gray feathers that I find around my property and now find again after they disappeared for about a year. So yeah, they're good. Unlike the other one. There was also this entity that same year that we haven't heard anything from at all. We called him Static. He was a rather short kind of shadow figure. I don't know, it was hard to pinpoint. I only interacted with him about 3 times, and every time he was just being like really, I guess you'd call him a trickster spirit. I don't even know if he's actually a spirit though. But yeah, he was just kind of like a perverted douchebag, so that's fun, I guess. There was also that same year a little kid figure that I would see watching me get on the bus every morning just a shadow figure with red eyes, you know, staring at me from across the street. So that's fun. Okay, so this is recent. This is this year specifically. The Bad Man. Okay, so I was hanging out with my friend one day at my house in my big room, which is basically just a living room, and my little sibling had a friend coming over, and their mom came to pick them up, and as soon as she came in the driveway, we were using Spirit Talker, said the Bad Man is here. And it keeps saying that now, after that incident, whenever we use it at my house. There's sometimes little kid spirits or different energies warning us about the Bad Man, and we can't really pinpoint who he is or what he is, but we know he's malevolent, if that's the right word. So that's also nice. Of course it's at my house. There's also a very bad entity in my basement. So my basement is a dirt cellar, basically. It has the boiler, has everything, but my house was built before America was founded. It was built early 1700s. So, like, I believe the house over there has been renovated because it burnt down in a fire one time, like half the house, but this is original. Everything over here is original, I believe. So is the basement, and there's a figure in there that I saw. Personally, I am a medium, and it was a very tall, very, like, big shadow figure. And we were using the Spirit Talker. We were gonna go in there because we're idiots, and it immediately said, "Get the fuck out." On Spirit Talker. So yeah, we ran away from that. We have tried to avoid it since, but we keep getting told to go in the basement and also to dig. So my friend thinks there might be a body. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like one like really long ago, because again, older than America itself. We also had, I believe there used to be Native Americans. Bro. Okay, but yeah, so I think that pretty much covers everything so far. Oh, I also have a collection of haunted dolls, so we might do things with that at some point. But yes, my friend and I like to investigate things. If you like Sam and Cody and Jake and Ben, probably like our channel. I mean, we haven't done too much yet, and I'm not the best at editing, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there one day. Yeah. Friggin' subscribe, I guess.